Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the latest episode of Martyn Lucas Chat Show. Tonight we have Rudy Frederico on the show. We're very, very excited. Coming up in 29 minutes and 43 seconds from now. He's in my green room. You know how it goes. He's eating my chocolates, drinking my champagne. We are ready with the Martyn Lucas jingle. We're ready to learn all about money and payroll and other wonderful stuff like that tonight from Rudy Frederico. It's going to be a great interview. I'm looking forward to it. As always, live here on the Martyn Lucas Show. You get live music, variety, and chat. It's going to be a great one. So, if you've just joined us and you are now watching us live on YouTube, please come over to the live chat and start to chat in the live chat. Let us know who you are, where you're from, what you're doing, how you know me, how you know Rudy, and any questions that you want to know all about Rudy and payroll and all that other wonderful stuff. And of course, his franchise consulting services as well. All of that will be available tonight. You're going to learn a lot. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to Rudy. He's one of my mates. That's why he's on the show. All my mates are on the show. So go and check it out. I see Leah Vince just popped in. Looking forward to the show. Thank you very much indeed. Rudy, you're in my green room. Perhaps you could chat back with Leah and say hi and, I don't know, try and sell her a franchise. See if she buys a franchise from you. I've no idea. And we've got some people now watching. If you've just joined us, click on the like button. Please click on the like button. Come and chat live in the live chat. And also, just under the video, you will see the share button. Click on the share it to your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, text, email, wherever you want to share it. Rudy would love that. He's the star of my show tonight. He's in the green room, ready for his world premiere on the Martyn Lucas Show, and we want to make it a great one. So everybody click on the share button, put it out there, and we'll be back very, very shortly at 6 p.m. Central, wherever you are around the world. Thanks for joining us. We've now had people in 192 countries join us watching our live shows here on the Martyn Lucas channel. We'll be back in 27 minutes and 40 seconds from now. And good evening, Martin's mates, and welcome to another episode of the Martyn Lucas Chat Show tonight, starring Rudy Frederico. We're going to be learning all good stuff tonight about payroll, and also we're learning all about franchise, how to get involved in franchising. So tonight, Rudy Frederico is the star of my show. He's in my green room, ready to go. He's eaten all my chocolates, drunk all my champagne. You know how it goes by now, folks. And we're looking forward to another show tonight. This is our latest episode of the Martyn Lucas Chat Show, starring Rudy Frederico, coming up in just over 9 minutes and 40 seconds from now. Good evening, Martin's mates. If you've just joined us, we are live here on YouTube, counting down 7 minutes and 58 seconds from the start of the Martyn Lucas Chat Show, starring Rudy Frederico. Is in my green room, ready to go. It's going to be a fun show tonight. If it's your first time here on the Martyn Lucas channel, please do click the share button. Click the share button and share it to all your social media, email, text. You can put it on Twitter, LinkedIn, wherever you like, including Facebook, of course, all those wonderful places. But also, while you're here, please do click on the subscribe button and ring the notification bell and set the settings to all. That way, you'll be notified of future upcoming events. And also, you'll be able to chat live with Rudy and all my guests in the live chat, okay? So go to the live chat, start leaving your comments there. And also, of course, remember, you can come back tomorrow and watch this. This video is searchable, and it'll grow and grow. So come back tomorrow, check it out, leave a comment below, and let's help build this video for Rudy. One of my mates is on the show tonight, coming up in 7 minutes from now. Okay, good evening, everybody. We're just 3 minutes away now from tonight's episode of the Martyn Lucas Chat Show, starring Rudy Frederico. He's in my green room, he's drunk my champagne, he's eaten my chocolates, and we are just about ready. We're talking franchise tonight, we are talking payroll, we're talking money, we're talking things in a vault. This should be good tonight. This is going to be great. He's got lots of information to share with you. Of course, as always, music and variety live here from my studios here in McKinney, Texas, where we bring entertainment into the world of business and a chat show. Think of me as a late night chat show host, you know, Jimmy Fallon or Johnny Carson from years gone by. That's me. That's what I do. We make chat shows and interesting business fun and exciting. So that's what we're all about tonight. We're counting down 2 minutes. If you've just arrived, please do click the share button and share it with everyone. Right underneath the video is a share button, and you can share it to Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. You can text it, email it. Get all your friends to watch live with Rudy Frederico here tonight. And of course, you can come back tomorrow as well and watch it. The video will be here forever. Just type in Rudy Frederico, Martyn Lucas in Google, and you will find this video. And you can come and see it tomorrow and share it with your friends. If it's your first time here, please do click on the subscribe button and turn on the notifications and ring the bell and set it to all so you'll be notified of upcoming events. We have events every night of the week live here on my YouTube channel, from fundraiser concerts, raising tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars for charities all around the world. We have the chat show with special guests like tonight. We have some special musical evenings, Queen nights, Frank Sinatra, all kinds of things. We're counting down now, just 1 minute and 10 seconds before showtime. Okay, we're counting down now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's showtime. Good evening, Martyn's mates. How are you? And welcome to another episode of the Martyn Lucas Chat Show. Tonight, starring Rudy Frederico, one of my mates that I met on NTI, Networking Today International. I learned a lot about him. He said to me, Martyn, I want to come on the show. I want to come on the show and talk about all the things that I do. This guy does loads of things. He's involved in franchising, payroll. If you've seen him on Facebook and around the internet, you always see him in a vault or in front of a vault, always to do with money. So tonight we're going to be talking to Rudy tonight and learning a lot about the guy. But as always, we got to start with a bit of homework. First of all, everybody, click on the subscribe button. There it is, and ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding. If it's the very first time that you are here on the channel, it is so important that you do click subscribe and ring the bell. I love doing that. Do you know what? I'm going to do it one more time. There it is. Subscribe and ring the bell. Bing, 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 bing. All right. And set that to all. And each time I upload a video, you'll be the first to know about it, and you can get involved and be part of the show. If you want to be on the show, contact me on the email. You see it on the screen, martyn@martynlucas.com. Go on to the website, martynlucas.com, or the cell phone, 646-591-3994. Okay, guys. Well, you'll know if you've watched the show before, we always start, before we bring our guests in, with our jingle. We have our own Martyn Lucas Chat Show jingle, all right? So we're going to go over to the studio. Come and join me. Here we go. Okay, so here we are at the piano, and we're going to kick it off straight away with our jingle. Sing along. Here we go. Welcome to the Martyn Lucas Show. We bring you all kinds of that. We bring you the people that you want to know at the Martyn Lucas Show. At the Martyn Lucas Show. We bring all kinds of chat and that. We bring you the people that you want to know at the Martyn Lucas Show. Come on now. One more time, you know it. Oh, welcome to the Martyn Lucas Show. We bring you all kinds of chat and that. We bring you the people that you want to know at the Martyn Lucas Show. At the Martyn Lucas Show. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, let's go over and join my guest. He's in the green room waiting for me. There you go, folks. Everything you hear tonight, by the way, is live. We're completely live. Nothing pre-recorded. First take comes straight out of the camera down to you there on YouTube. All right, so it's time for me now to introduce my guest. Shall I bring him in? The first thing I want to do is unmute him. He's been sat in my green room now for over an hour, eating all my chocolates and drinking all my champagne. So I've unmuted him. We're about to bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please, wherever you are around the world now watching, give a huge cheer towards the TV. We hope you're watching it on a big screen TV. Ladies and gentlemen, my special guest, Rudy Frederico. How are you, mate?
Martyn, how are you, sir? Great to see you. Great to be here. Looking forward to a great half hour.
Absolutely. It's great to have you here, mate. We've been talking about it for a while. This was planned quite a way off, and it's now great to finally do it with you, sir. So are you all prepared for your premiere to be on the telly?
This is going to be a blast. I'm a little nervous, but you know, what the heck? We'll just throw it out there. We'll have some fun. We'll play some songs. We'll share some information, and just enjoy ourselves. That's what it's all about.
Hey, mate, you've got nothing to be worried about because everything can go wrong in here. Your end, all you got to do is chat to me. No matter what happens in here, it's you. You just chat along to me. You've got it easy, mate. I've got all the stress.
Well, it is your show, so you can take the stress. That works.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me just introduce you. He's been married for 9 years to the lovely Tracy. I saw Tracy pop in behind the... Was that Tracy coming in through the door earlier?
Yeah, she had to leave, but yes, that was her.
You got 2 daughters in a blended family. And my daughter is a junior at the Florida Tech and wants to work for NASA. That's pretty impressive. Does she want to be an astronaut or build the rockets?
Excited.
Sorry?
I said she's smarter than all of us, so we're very excited for what she's chasing over
there. Fantastic. And she's a volleyball player as well. So she's not that.
My youngest is the volleyball player, and that's where they were leaving. They were going to practice tonight.
And you all arrived in the Dallas area in 1996. Is that right?
That's right. I'm coming on 25 years.
And you moved here from Florida, I presume?
I moved here from Florida. I tell people I got here as fast as I could, so doing the best I can.
Fantastic. Oh, this is wonderful. We have a wonderful bunch of people now joining in. Cindy Coggins, my realtor friend. If you're ever going to buy a house, Cindy Coggins is here. Yes, Cindy Coggins. She's a wonderful lady. Does a lovely chat, a lovely networking group every Monday night. And we've got, who else we got there? Hi, Cindy. We've got Leah Vince has popped in as well. Thank you so much, Cindy. Thanks for joining us, Cindy. How lovely to have you. This is great. Should have you on the show one day. But tonight we're talking with Rudy. Now, Rudy is involved in so many different things, not just payroll, but also you are into franchise, which I'm very excited about. I've always wondered how people get into franchises. That's people who have a piece of McDonald's or have a piece of Burger King, innit? That kind of thing. So we're going to find out all about that tonight, and Rudy might be the man to fix you up. But before then, you know that the Martyn Lucas Chat Show isn't just talking. We have music, variety, fun and games. In a few moments' time, Rudy is going to stand on his head and juggle. Did you know that, Rudy?
Let's go. We're ready.
So what we're going to do, we had a request. We had a request tonight to put in the Rudy Show a little bit of this, all right? A little bit of Elton John. You're going to enjoy this one tonight. Something different. We're going to put a few new songs in tonight. Rudy, I'll be back with you in a couple of seconds. Let's kick off the show with a bit of music. Here we go. want, Rudy. We can see you in the background. All right, we're going to start off with this one. Here we go. Crocodile Rock, starting the show off with Rudy Frederico. Let me go back now to the other chair, the other part of my studio. All right. We're back again now with Rudy. Okay, mate, how are you? Let me bring you back now into the show. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Rudy's back in the house, everybody. Woohoo! Let's hear it for Rudy. Could see you there in the background. As I was playing along, you could see in the background, zooming in. That was absolutely brilliant, that. By the way, people often ask me, they say, how is all this going on? How many people in the studio running the studio? Well, there's an answer for that. None. It's just me. I'm director, singer, cameraman, the host, everything. It's all going on. It's quite a feat, mate. It's quite a challenge, isn't it, this?
He makes his own tea.
No, my wife made the tea. She makes the best cup of tea in all the world. Absolutely, she does. And I see Cindy Coggins rocking the house, Martyn. Thank you. Cindy's lovely. She's so supportive. I see she said to you, she's actually promoting it for you. She's put it out on social media as well. She's great. You have such a wonderful business knowledge. I didn't want to miss it. See? This is one of the things that when I put this show together, I was really excited about having Rudy on the show. Do you know why, folks? Because when I put it out there on social media, so many people have so much great stuff to say about you, Rudy. People love you, mate. And all the different network groups, like Cindy Coggins was saying. Cindy was saying, everyone loves you. They really do. Everyone talks really highly of you. And let's be honest, if you're going to have someone take care of your payroll, your money, or your franchising journey, it's got to be someone you really like and enjoy working with, right? And someone you can trust, and someone who has the knowledge as well. Because it tells me here that you've been doing the franchise for 30 years of experience.
Yes, I started way back when I was a young man. Actually had a full head of hair at the time. So
I know all about that.
The trials and tribulations of franchising and the course of learning what it's done to me over the years. But yeah, I've done franchise executive work. I've done franchise sales and development. I've put over 600 retail locations in business, helping others connect with business and the support systems to make them successful, always in the back of my mind with the hope that I could someday do it for myself.
Wonderful. And I believe you've had a couple of franchises of your own. Is that right?
I had one in the early 2000s. I bought into an existing business and helped turn that around. Took a guy who was struggling a little bit, but in a business I was familiar with, and we turned it around and flipped it. And it was a win-win for both of us. And then most recently with my payroll service, which is also part of a national franchise organization, and very excited to be in that business as well.
Well, so how does someone get involved? Because it seems to me to make a lot of sense. If you've got a business that's doing well, a franchise company, a McDonald's, I'm just using that as an example, but something that's successful, something that works, rather than reinvent the wheel, you get a part of a business that's already active and successful. So if I decided that I wanted to get a franchise of some business that was, set up right now, and I loved it and I wanted to be involved in it, where do I even start? I wouldn't even have a clue where to start. Is that where you come in?
That's exactly where I come in. What most people do is they go to Google. That's where everybody starts. I'm going to go do some research, and let's type it into Google. There's between 12 and 1,300 different franchise organizations out there. So the first thing that's going to happen is you're overwhelmed with all the choices. Franchising is not just food. While most people think of McDonald's and Burger King, that's probably 38 to 40% of franchising is in the food space. But there's lots of other great businesses out there that might be a better fit for folks once they can explore and figure that out. My role as a consultant is let's dig in. Let's see what you're all about, see what you like, what you don't like. And then I make introductions to some of those brands that are at my disposal. I've somewhere close to 400 brands that I can represent at this point. And we can certainly plug you in with anything from a simple home-based business to make a few extra bucks to a full-scale retail brick and mortar business across varying industries. So it just depends on what's the best fit for you. And having done that for myself and having helped others build businesses in the brands that I've worked for, I've got a unique experience base to pull on to help folks find the right business.
I tell you what, just listening to you talk, you can see the experience and the knowledge behind it. It's absolutely incredible because, like you say, the first thing I would do would be Google it, and that's the wonderful thing about Google, folks. You can now tonight, tomorrow, next week, okay, you can search Rudy Frederico franchise Martyn Lucas, and this video will come up and find it. But like you say, you can be a bit overwhelmed with what you can find on Google. You need someone who can take you on that journey and help you. Because I must admit, I wouldn't have a clue where to start. And you must have a huge list of contacts. If you, you've just listed off a load of different businesses, and people can come to you and take that journey into franchise. Your connections, that's worth its weight in gold, right there, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. And take that a step further. Not only are there a variety of brands to pick from, and so you try to find the right fit based on either your experience, your hobbies, maybe there's certain things that you don't want to do. I knew for myself personally that I didn't want to be in a food business. even before the pandemic, that was, that brings a whole other thing to it. But I knew that I didn't want to have a 7-day-a-week business. I wanted to have some family time. And so I wanted something that allowed me to do that. So you have to find the right fit. And when you have the right fit, you have a greater chance of being successful. The other thing that we have at our disposal is financing options and legal advice and all the things necessary to make a sound decision. So, we can help folks figure out all the things that, they may not even think they're qualified. But let's have a conversation about it, and we'll find if there's ways to find partners, find investors, find financing, get you good legal advice with good counsel. And so I have all those resources at my disposal to help folks guide them down the path to something that should be a good fit.
This is great. I'm excited. I wonder if I can franchise myself. Do you want to buy a bit
Absolutely. I even provide that service. If someone has an existing business that they want to take to the next level and franchise it and be global with, their shoe store. Just as an example, right? Let's take Martyn's shoe store as a nice little retail or mall business or whatever, and we can help you turn it into a franchise. And then the other brokers that I work with will help take it to market. We can make you a global brand.
Hey, who wants to buy a piece of the Martyn Lucas Show? Hey, we've reached 2.5 million people since in the last 2.5 months. This show's growing and growing and growing. So we're doing it all over the world. Who wants to buy a piece of me?
Let's go.
And Rudy can sort it all out, and you can buy shares in me, and I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go back to the piano. Hey, Rudy, do you like Eric Clapton?
Love Eric Clapton.
Do you? When your wife came in, has she got blonde hair?
Yes.
Thought so. Right. Okay. This is perfect then. This is for you, all right? Bit of wonderful tonight, Eric Clapton. And when we come back, we're going to be learning more about Rudy, but we're also going to be talking about payroll, which was a thing that really stressed me out when I came to America. I'll tell you all about that when I come back, how I got stressed about payroll. And I'm hoping that Rudy might help me out on it, actually, because it gives me a flipping nightmare, if I'm telling you the truth. But anyway, we're going to ask him about that in a minute. In the meantime, for Rudy's wife, what's your wife's name again?
Tracy.
Tracy. This is for Tracy. Is she watching it on the telly or wherever she is?
No, they're in the car on the way to volleyball practice, but we'll certainly play it back for her.
They can watch it later. This is especially for her then, right?
Awesome.
All right. Okay, this song is especially then for Tracy, Mr. Eric Clapton. All right, here we go. This is Wonderful Tonight, live coming down your YouTube channel. Here we go. In the voice of Eric Clapton as well, okay? It's late in the evening. She's wondering what clothes to wear. She puts on her makeup and blushes her long blonde hair. And then she asks me, do I look alright? I said, yes, you look wonderful tonight. We go to a party. Everyone turns to see this beautiful lady that's walking around with me. And then she asks me, do I feel alright? Said, my darling, you are wonderful tonight. I feel wonderful because I much I love you. It's time to go home now. I've got an aching head, so I gave her the car keys. She helps me to bed, and then I tell her as she turns out the light, said, my darling, you look wonderful tonight. It's time to go home now. I've got an aching head, so I gave her the car keys. She helps me to bed, and then I tell her as I turn out the light, I said, my darling, you were wonderful tonight. Wonderful tonight. Hey, thank you, Rudy. Thank you for that, mate. Thank you so much indeed. I saw Rudy in the background there. You put a wonderful comment on there for Tracy, partner in business, partner in life. I absolutely love that. What a wonderful statement. You're absolutely spot on there, my friend. Lovely to have you back. Right, let me unmute you if you're not already unmuted. Unmute all. We're all good to go. That was for your lovely wife.
Thank you for that. That was awesome. I appreciate it very much, and I know she will too.
Absolutely great. So, we're talking about franchise. We're talking about payroll now. Now, when I came to America, right, I set up an LLC, didn't know anything about it. I said, please talk to me like I'm a newborn baby. I had a very successful business in England, but everything's different in America. Different words, different system. I said, don't assume I know anything. So I walked into a bank and I thought, that's the best place I guess we start. I have no idea. So I went into Bank of America. I thought, well, that sounds a big place, Bank of America. So I'll go there. And I got a bank account and they said, right, if you're going to be a business, you need to set yourself up. So I set myself up as an LLC because I was told that's what that was the best thing for me. And I found what a CPA was. In England, we call them accountants. So a CPA is an accountant. So, okay, I got that. And she said, yep, you got to sort your payroll out. And I went, what's payroll? Because for about 30 years prior in England, I would earn money, stick it in the bank, and then just draw it out. That's how I paid myself. I didn't have a payroll. I just drew out money, used the same card that, with the bank account, and paid my bills and paid people who worked for me, and that was kind of it. They took care of their taxes because they were self-employed, and I just paid myself and didn't need payroll. Never heard of it. No, you got to have payroll. So okay, what's payroll? So I got introduced to what I was told was a white gloves experience, ADP. A really big company. They're involved in the bank, and I was told I need to go with them. And they said, right, every so often we're going to pay you your money. I went, I don't get it. Why have you got to pay me my money? Why can't I just pay myself my own money? It's in my account. I just draw it out. No, you can't. As an LLC, you have to have payroll. It's a legal requirement. And some people said it is. Some people said it isn't. I got very confused. And in the end, I went along with it, and I still have it. And I pay $100 for them to pay me my own money every now and again. I don't understand it, but I'm doing it, and I'm paying someone to draw out my own money and transfer it from one account to another. It's the most expensive transfer of wages in the history of the world.
There you
So
go.
tell me all about it, Rudy. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? What's going on?
Well, so I'll certainly stay out of the, giving legal advice from, because that's not my thing. But
No, make legal advice. Get yourself in trouble. It'd be great for the channel. It would go. It would soar if you get yourself in trouble.
one of the things that we do really well here in America is everybody has their hand in the cookie jar. So there's always a way for everybody to make a dollar in every transaction.
Right.
What you right? The necessaries are, being able to take care of payroll taxes. And if people who are working for you are defined as employees as opposed to contractors, then the employee designation requires the paying of taxes. But our payroll service also helps people pay contractors. So if someone has a business that they have them on a 1099, they do spot work for them, I can help them with that and provide them with the tax documents at the end of the year. So all of those things are flexible and part of what we call the custom solutions for small business. And that's what Payroll Vault is all about. So we're able to take care of all those things as needed, depending on the setup of your company, what your accountant has advised you, what your attorney has advised you, and we have the flexibility to make it all work.
So someone can come to you and just say, take care of this, sort it out for me.
Yeah, absolutely. So I recently brought on board a friend of mine that I worked with at a previous company. He and his sister have a small hair salon, and we set them up where they can take care of hourly wages and tips and all those kinds of things can all be processed through payroll. I take care of the payroll taxes. All I'd have to do is send him a report, and he knows exactly what to give his accountant. We make it simple and easy, move the money to wherever it needs to be, keep people compliant within the confines of the law. Make it simple. What we like to say is you go do what you do and let me do what I do. So go take care of your business. Go do what you're good at, whether that's cutting hair or laying bricks or cutting grass, doesn't matter. Go do what you do. Go make more money, build your business. Let me take care of the back office because it's not terribly expensive, but there's liabilities that come with it. I take that off your plate. I give you time back. It's just a good solution for small business.
That is one of the keys to any successful business, is being able to, particularly a one-man band or someone like me, on my own, to be able to let the reins go a little bit and give a part of the responsibility for things that you do on a day-to-day basis to somebody else. And when I've had the great fortune to travel 195 countries, been all over the world, did a gig for Mark Cuban, Jerry Jones, all over the world, done amazing things. And one thing I've always found, successful business people are successful because they surround themselves with successful people that they use or involve with to do things for them. And you, at the beginning, you're afraid to give it up. You think, oh no, I can do this. I can do everything. Like in my studio right now, I can do all this. But you can be far more successful, and the most successful people in business always are people that delegate and have professionals do the best of what's required for those other areas in their business. They don't try and do everything. Cindy's asking a question. She's saying, Rudy, are your services tax deductible in most cases?
It's obviously a business expense, and so whatever comes off of revenue as an expense reduces your net income, and you only pay corporate taxes on the net income. So absolutely is a tax deductible benefit to when you have those expenses. It's like writing off your mileage or any I'm gonna buy lunch today because I get to write it off. It's all part of the same expense model.
Absolutely. We've got Chris Smith, who's just joined in. They are a business expense. Yeah, he said the same thing. Mm-hmm. And Cindy said to me, check with your CPA. You should be able to write off the service as a cost of doing business. Yeah, that's absolutely right. But it always makes me smile though, because I'm a one man. I'm on my own. When someone says write it off the business, it's kind of like it's still your money though, isn't it? It's not like you've just given yourself free money though, is it?
No, it's always your money, and that's why managing those expenses are important. And one of the reasons why, as a small business, the customized solutions, I'm typically, I say very competitive in terms of our rates. I've found that as I've been doing quotes of late, that I'm very competitive. And I think if I can save people money, especially a small business owner who's struggling to pay the bills and put food on the table for their family, let's work together and solve that and make it a better situation for everybody.
I'm certainly going to have a conversation off air, because I don't want to have a conversation on air about how much money I don't have. But I'm going to have a chat with you about payroll and see how you can help me, because, the one thing I know from talking to people about you setting up this show is how much respect people have for you, how much knowledge you have. I love the fact, and this is rare, I find, in America, because, America's a young country and so on and so forth. Not like where I'm from, thousands of years old. It's rare to find someone in the same business for so many years. I've been involved in entertainment since the moment I was born. I was born onto a stage, literally under the stage. I was not born. I was born in a hospital. But the moment my mum came home, I was under the stage, under the drums, in a little cot. I think you call it a crib in America. And I grew up with the drums of the orchestra and all the rest of it. And I've been in, and from the age of 4, I could play the piano. From the age of 12, I was getting paid. It's been my job ever since. I've always provided myself. So I've been in the same thing, all this entertainment stuff, all my life. So it's absolutely wonderful to talk to you with over 30 years of experience, because I know from having networked to every network chamber in Texas, it's rare. Most people will be going from one business to another, and they pick up this, and I've been doing this for 5 minutes, and they're an expert all of a sudden. But I love that. People know when they come on my show, I say the truth. I only have people I can tell the truth about, and I that's how it is. I'm not just saying it. The fact that so many people talk so highly of you, and the knowledge that you have and the experience, and you've been in it for 30 years means you know what you're doing. And you can't have made that many mistakes, because you would be out of business, right?
Well, that's certainly the truth. They'd have run me off a long time ago, and I had to pick up a shovel somewhere. So, I've just poured my life into helping others get their businesses off the ground, trying to provide them all the support necessary. It's given me now the experience to help others with the franchise services, and then to help others with our payroll service. And if I do my job right, if I bring someone into the franchise world, then hopefully they'll let me do their payroll too. So hopefully we're building good relationships.
Wonderful. Got one of my friends here, just joined us, Akadius. I can't remember. I think he's from somewhere. I think it's somewhere in Africa. I get people from all over the world joining into my shows. So he's saying, please, what have you been talking about? I tell you what we'll do. We'll put more information. If you've just joined us, we'll recap this information in the description. Okay. Rudy's my guest tonight, and he will put more information. He'll email it to me, and I'll put it in the description, so you can go and have a look afterwards, and you can find out what we've been talking about. But of course, you can replay the video. You can watch it again, mate. You can rewind it and watch it again. It's lovely to have you join me, mate. It's lovely. I get all my friends all around the world joining in. So now is a great time, I would imagine, to be talking about a franchise, right?
Absolutely.
Because the world has changed. I mean, my world's changed. I used to get in the car and drive to a venue. Now I have a studio, and all this has happened. It's brilliant. I'm loving it. I think this is great. I don't have to move my piano anymore. I'm just doing it all from my studio, and this is great. But now sounds like a good time to talk to you about the opportunity of a franchise, right?
Now's a great time, because it's an unprecedented time with the virus, but what we have is a combination of a strong stock market, but high unemployment. And so people who thought that the corporate world was secure and safe, and I've always got my paycheck every week, are finding out that that's not always the case. And so one of the ways, and it's not the only way for everybody, but one of the ways to solve that is to own your own business, whether it's something on the side that makes you some money, or something to replace your corporate job because you're not happy, or if you've been displaced, let's talk about some opportunities that are out there. And if you don't think you have the money to do it, again, let's talk. The CARES Act and some of these things, this legislation that's out there, that if you're not paying attention to what is available to you, may be leverage to help you get into and start your own business that could get you going pretty quick.
Well, all Rudy's contact details are in the contacts in the description below. So go below, click in the description, and please do, if you've watched this video and you search it tomorrow and you find out all about it, please do share this video, go into the description and reach out and contact Rudy, okay? His email's down there, the website down there, Everything's down there in the description. Go and check it out and reach out. It's got to be worth a conversation. It's got to be worth a conversation. Maybe you're a business and you want help with your payroll. I'm certainly going to call him, and I'm not just saying that. I see Rudy just put his number up there on the phone. Be careful, mate. We've got people all over the world here. Now, hey, Perfect Success. You're one of my great fans. Tell me where. I'm so sorry. I can't remember what country it is again you're from. Can you please just put in the chat, mate, where you're from? I'd love to know. I can't remember. I'm so sorry I forgot. Perfect Success, my mate. I'm sure it's somewhere in Africa. You might get a phone call from one of my mates in Africa. Just remind me what city and country it is, Perfect Success, that you're from. Wonderful. And Cindy Coggins again says, are we seeing the cost of owning a franchise coming down or increasing? I know Rudy can help find financing as well. Rudy, you can answer that in about 3 minutes' time when I come back. What's your favorite music, Rudy?
I'm a Bob Seger, Eagles, kind of old school rock, 70s rock guy,
Do you know what? I'd love to do some Eagles for you, but it's the only music in the world you can't do on YouTube unless you want to get banned. If I sing an Eagles song now, this whole video gets taken down.
Well, then no Eagles.
Don't do the Eagles. You'll be ringing me up going, no one watched the video. Yeah, it was because we sung Hotel California. Seriously, I've done it before. I'm not doing it. Do you like a bit of Willie Nelson?
Willie Nelson would be fabulous.
There you go. Do a bit of Willie Nelson. When I come back, you're going to answer the lovely Cindy Coggins all about, you can see a question there. Are we seeing the cost of owning franchise coming down or increasing? I know Rudy can help with financing as well. He can help everything. This guy can do everything for you. He can set up your business for you. It's brilliant. I'm excited about it. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Rudy, you think on that answer. In the meantime, here's a bit of Willie Nelson. So here we go with Always on My Mind. This is especially for Rudy. And as to prove it's all live, the system isn't letting me in, but I'll find it, don't worry. I found it. Okay, here we go. We fixed it. Have we fixed it? Hang on. There we go. We'll edit that bit out. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as often as I should have. If I made you feel second best, I'm so sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all these lonely, lonely times. I guess I satisfied. There we go. I'm still standing. Of course, Sir Elton John. Let's go back and see Rudy. All right. Oh, Rudy, I took my jacket off. It's getting hot now, so I decided to take my jacket off and cool down a little bit. All right then, mate. So we're going to come back to you now because Cindy asked a specific question. She said, where is the question? Where are we seeing the cost of owning a franchise coming down or increasing? I know Rudy can help financing as well. Rudy, would you mind answering that for Cindy, please?
The short answer to that is yes. As brands start out, they're typically inexpensive. And as they become more established, it's basic economic supply and demand. As they become more wanted by the public, their prices tend to go up. the first McDonald's sold for $900. A franchise at McDonald's today is $100,000. So, but it's the Cadillac of franchising, and everybody uses that as the prime example. But what happens is as brands get bigger, new brands come in behind it. Sometimes it's competition, sometimes it's just different types of businesses. So there's always affordable options in the marketplace, depending on your capability, your risk factor, the ability to qualify for financing. That's all part of that. And that's all part of the consultative services that we would provide.
It's incredible service. Like I'm in absolute awe of you from your knowledge, experience, and the amount of contacts that you clearly must have to pull all this together. So I encourage anyone that's watched our show tonight and tomorrow and next month and next year, because this will be searchable forever. If you want to get into franchise, whether it's McDonald's, as he said, the Cadillac of franchising, or whether it's a home service, remodeling, or restoration, I see that's one of the popular ones right now. Give Rudy a call. All his information is below. His number's here. His email's here. It sounds really exciting, to be quite honest, mate.
Mm-hmm. The beauty of franchising is, lots of different opportunities are out there. Experience in a particular industry may not necessarily be needed because the franchisor will teach you what you need to know. So if there's just something that's always been of interest, maybe you're a bit of a motorhead and like to get into automobiles, but we can find businesses that would be a good fit. So that's what the consultation is all about. I'm an independent representative with the franchise consulting company. So with regard to franchising, my tagline there is, I can help.
Rudy, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the show tonight. Is there anything else before we shut up shop and bring the doors down again that you want to share with all our listeners?
The only thing that I would add would be our tag on Payroll Vault. We're an independent business. We're small business. We're taking care of small business. And if you'd like to get a free payroll checkup, please reach out to me. Let's make that happen. Because at Payroll, we are payroll redefined.
Do you know what, Rudy? It's a wonderful world, isn't it? It's a wonderful world. What about this?
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on their faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I say to myself, what a wonderful world.
There we go, folks. What a wonderful world. I just wanted to finish up that tonight because it is a wonderful world and there are so many wonderful people in it and such wonderful opportunities. And one of those opportunities and wonderful people is my mate Rudy Frederico, who is on the show tonight. You can go and check him out. You can go and give him a call, email, check his website out. All his information is below. He's a great guy. I'm so chuffed and happy that I was able to get him on the show. It's been a long time getting him on the show, but please do go and reach out to him. It's a wonderful time to look at a new business. Maybe you want a franchise. Maybe you want to know about that. Give the guy a call. Give him an email. Find out about it. And if you're like me, you're a small business or a medium, a large business, and you want to have a service to take care of your payroll, maybe save some money and provide a better service and take some stress off you, then Rudy is also the man to call about that as well. I don't know how you cope with it all, mate. All these people you're contacting, all this stuff. You must be the most organized guy ever.
You know, you do what you got to do to make it work. I do the best I can with the tools at my disposal, but having a lot of fun. And really, at the end of the day, it's just about nurturing relationships, and the chips fall where they fall. And everything so far has worked out pretty well. Wonderful.
Well, thank you ever so much for joining us, Rudy. You've been an absolute pleasure and honor to have you on the show, sir. I'm going to play out the show now with some Frank Sinatra, but you can stick around or you can go, but I'm going to end the call now. So thank you ever so much for being here. God bless America. God save the Queen, and check out my mate Rudy. Until next time, till tomorrow night, we'll see you back here live with the Martyn Lucas Chat Show. We got some great events coming up. We got some big fundraisers in a few weeks' time. We're raising money for kids on the Texas Kerrville Lions Camp. We've got McKinney here in McKinney, where I live, the clinic. We're doing a fundraiser for them. That Vocal Alcove down in Dallas, raising money for those homeless kids in Dallas on the streets. So much going on. Loads of music, loads of variety. A Queen special in a couple of nights. But once again, thanks for joining us. This was the Martyn Lucas Show with Rudy Frederico, the star of my show. God bless America. See you all next time. I'm going to play you out now with some Frank Sinatra. Until next time, bye-bye for now.
I have been a rover, I have walked alone, hiked 100 highways, never found a home. Still, on all I'm happy, the reason is you see, once in a while, along the way, love's good to me. There was a girl in Denver before the summer storm. Oh, her eyes were tender, oh, her arms were warm, and she could smile away the thunder, kiss away the rain. Even though she's gone away, you won't hear me complain. I have been a rover, I have walked alone, hiked 100 highways, never found a home. Still, on all I'm happy, the reason is you see, once in a while, along the way, love has been good to me. There was a girl in Portland before the winter chill. Oh, we used to go a-courting along October Hill, and she could laugh away the dark clouds, cry away the snow. Seems like only yesterday, as down that road I go. I have been a rover, I have walked alone, hiked 100 highways, never found a home. Still, and all I'm happy. The reason is, you see, once in a while, long